So if you guys have been on the internet for a couple minutes now, you'll know that there's this thing called Facebook. And I'm sure you've seen like thousands of people post videos about things I hate about Facebook. So that would be insane if I was doing that right now, wouldn't it? Let's start. The number one thing I can't stand about Facebook is the individuals that feel like they need to post multiple times a day. Like, we've got song lyrics left and right. We've got like constant status updates about a football game that's going on. We've got people posting article after article after article. And those like political articles that get thrown on Facebook by like your friends or family, those are my favorite to watch. Like, someone will post an article about an opinion, and then everyone in the comments is either like, yeah, this opinion is right, or no, you're an insane person. And at the end of the day, literally no progress is made. Sometimes when I see these like article conversations going on, I'll like chime in. Like, someone will say something like, abortion should be illegal, and then post a link to an article, and everyone's like, yeah, it's wrong, disgusting, how can you support such a thing? I like to chime in and just be like, you're all wrong, and I know. I have a college degree. Boom! I won the argument, I log off of Facebook, and I go, like, be a king for a day. No, but the cool thing about people that post way too much is there's this little feature on Facebook that I use constantly where you can block people from your feed. Because unfriending someone, kind of an insane thought. Like, there's a lot of people I like in my life that I just don't care about any of their opinions. And so rather than like wipe them out of my life completely, I just choose not to view anything going on in theirs. There were people I talk to regularly that unfriended me on Facebook. And I know that's a really insane thing for me to be, I've said insane way too many times. And I know that's like a really crazy thing for me to get upset about. Even more crazy that I know exactly, right now, I know that I have exactly 936 friends on Facebook. I keep track of that number. For whatever reason, in my egotistical world, I keep track of how many Facebook friends I have. So I don't see the need to unfriend someone. Like, if you were friends with like Adolf Hitler on Facebook, unreasonable example because he's dead. If you're friends with a serial killer, completely reasonable for you to unfriend this person on Facebook. Because they've done something so horrible in the world to warrant you to just detach them from your life completely. But like, what have I done? I lost a friend because I pointed out on Facebook that the movie Elf, that popular comedy featuring Will Ferrell, that movie's premise revolves around Santa Claus kidnapping and enslaving a baby. And no one sees a problem with this. Like, on Twitter, I see the need. If you want to unfollow me on Twitter, that makes sense because I am crazy. Twitter's a completely different world. And I don't follow most of my friends on Twitter. But you have the option to unfriend me. And I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes trying to come up with like a real justifiable reason for you not to unfollow me. And the only one I could come up with is please. Not that like I'm entertaining or I could bring joy to your life, it's please. Don't unfollow me. The other day I tweeted, do you update your Facebook status more than once a day? Congrats, you're the friend that everybody hates. Which for a few reasons has almost 1,000 retweets right now. It sort of helps if popular South African YouTuber Caspar Lee retweets your tweets. Which makes sense because Caspar and I are such great friends. We're not friends. But for whatever insane reason, he follows me on Twitter. So when I actually met him in real life, I thought, you know, maybe he would know, he follows me on Twitter. Maybe he'll know who I am. So when I walked up to him and shook his hand and I see that confused look in his face, quick in the moment, the first thing I thought of was, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I met popular South African YouTuber Caspar Lee, and all I could say was, do you know who I am? I imagine that's how like Kanye West introduces himself to people. I felt like a huge ass because that's not at all what I meant. I didn't mean like, don't you know who I am? I meant like, you know, oh, we follow each other. Do you recognize this pretty little face at all? Another thing on Facebook that kind of weirds me out is like when people post about deaths. Like, we're all mortal, so like inevitably we will all die. Like, someone will post that like their mom died or like that their dog died, and that's a really sad moment. And I don't know what to say, like, I'm thinking about you in the comments, but then I go and I like that post. Because like, that's my way of being like, hug, here's a hug over the internet. I'm really sorry your mother or dog or father or sister or brother passed away. Please keep me in your thoughts and prayers. My dog died. Ha! Ha! Look at you! It's not at all what I'm trying to say. The last thing that I don't like about Facebook is these Facebook pages that like feed off stupid people's emotions. Like, I think I lost it the other day when one popped in my feed that was like, share this post if you would save your mother. And then there was just a picture of a building on fire. So essentially, I had to share this post if I wanted to prove to myself and all 936 of my Facebook friends that I am a moral human being. And that just implies that by not sharing this post, I would just sit back and be like, too bad. Like, I'm just gonna sit back, watch, like, wow, she was a good woman. Wish I could do something, but The building's on fire. So I am really sick of Facebook, I guess is kind of the moral of the story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and post this to your Facebook wall if you want to inform your friends that you hate them, but passively, because I'm doing it for you. All right, I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye.